So I just gave a ride to a guy that a software developer for Reddit, and we were talking about how the chat is organized and how the algorithm does what it does. And a topic came up that I had never considered before. I prompted it from him by asking about bots and if they had like chatbot issues like Twitter does, and he's like, no, we have those, but our solution is shadow banning. And so I was like, well, what's shadow banning? And he said that shadow banning is when somebody's trying to spam a thread, or somebody's just, being rude and whatever. They're doing something that the server basically doesn't approve of. And rather than just deleting them or removing them as a user, there's this thing called shadow banning, which allows them to post whatever they want, but the rest of the users on the thread aren't actually seeing what they're posting. So from their end, it just feels like everybody's ignoring them. And he said it just takes much longer if somebody's trying to spam. It takes much longer for that user to recognize that they're not having effect. I thought that was really interesting, because you might just start judging yourself and saying, oh man, nobody likes me, or all my stuff isn't interesting. So they're having an effect on the user. They're certainly having an emotional effect on the user, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, you can judge it however you want, but it's an interesting concept. Good to know. Food for thought. This maybe has more relevance to what Quinn is doing with his AI, with his Francis and Indra, with his AI chatbots that he's building. He would know everything about shadow banning and everything else, I'm sure. Quinn Michaels, check him out if you haven't. Well, stuck in traffic as usual. I need to escape over to the Sunset side. So yeah, shadow banning. If you're ever on a thread and you're saying a lot of things and nobody's responding, there's a good chance you've been shadow banned.